BreitlingSource.com here, and today we're looking at quartz watch from Breitling, which is not necessarily the most common purchasing decision that most people make, because most people that do go to Breitling tend to lean towards the automatics, but they do have a lot of very nice quartz watches, and two of them that come to mind are the old B1 now, which is called the Airwolf, and the Aerospace, which are probably their two most popular ones. They're both in the professional line, and the Aerospace is an extremely thin and light watch because it's all titanium. The Pro 2 bracelet on here is also titanium, and as you can see, the watch is extremely thin. It's 42 millimeters in diameter, and the head only weighs 38 grams. In comparison, the B1, I believe, is just under 100 grams, about 95 or 6 grams, and so on a bracelet, I wouldn't be surprised if this watch weighs a third or a quarter of what the B1 weighs on bracelet. So, pretty light watch. It almost feels like I'm not wearing anything after, getting used to the larger Breitlings and Panerais and other watches like that. So it's extremely comfortable. I actually posted that this is probably the best Breitling that you can buy for golfing because it's so light. I'm going to focus a little bit there. This is a 2007 model, and 2007 and after model, where they dropped the actual Aerospace Avantage moniker, and it is now just renamed back to the Aerospace. And you can tell the newer ones say Chronometra Aerospace on the dial as opposed to Chronometra Certifi. So the Aerospace is notorious for changing the writing on the dial over and over again throughout the years. If you look at its 20 or so year history, it's constantly changing the dial color. And this one has the Breitling caliber 79 movement in it. It's a super quartz. As you can see, the back is kind of cool. It has screws holding it in as opposed to being screwed in completely itself. Only one pusher, as opposed to the B1 and Airwolf's dual pushers and crown. So this crown is both a pusher and a crown, and they added a backlight to this edition of the watch. It's an interesting watch to use. It's a little bit more difficult to use than, as you can see, I'm switching it from the timer to off mode, and then this is the alarm, chronograph. See the chronograph go. It's not quite as easy to use as the B1 and Airwolf, the movement, because of the single crown operation, and you have to hold it, I believe, to reset it, and it's a little bit more finicky. I guess that's one of the prices you pay for having the convenience. There's the second time zone. Timer, and there's the Tuesday, and it goes backwards as well. And change any of these settings. You pull the crown out and timer. If you want to have a different type of a timer, let's say you want to, oh, not that way. Let's say you want a 10-minute timer. And you go, and it's going down. How do you stop it? Reset. So yeah, a lot of features on this watch. Has the unidirectional rotational bezel, the rider tabs on it. I'll show you one more time on the wrist. Breitling B2, Breitling Aerospace Avantage, or just the Aerospace. 100-meter water resistance. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's pretty good for a screw-down watch case like this. Or yeah, not like the ones that have like the actual screws holding in. So it's pretty good. overall, I say this is probably one of the better sport watches from Breitling if you're gonna want to watch like to play sports, and because of the lightness of the watch. I think I'm gonna keep this one for a while because of that feature. I need a nice sport watch, and I think this will fit the bill. So I hope you guys enjoy the review. Have a good one. Bye.